Alright, we got another tier list video going, so I'm honestly just gonna make my whole channel about tier list. I have been making a few LEGO Star Wars videos, nothing much about that though. But yeah, so we have horror movie characters. Obviously don't have every single character, that would take forever. So I have some of those popular ones. Now I have a don't know section for characters that I don't know or movies that I haven't seen. However, I do love horror movies, and even if I haven't seen them, I probably love the characters. But yeah, first up we have, I don't know her name, and I haven't seen her movie, but I know she's from Us. I don't really know anything about Us. Yeah, maybe you could tell me a brief history in the comments. But I'm going to put her in the don't know section. But yeah, most of these I don't know. However, I'm going to rank them still. But I don't know anything about her. So yeah, I'm just going to put her in don't know. I don't know her name either. But yeah, I think she's really interesting, just like a really cool concept of a horror movie character. All I know about her is that she can crawl through TVs and dog doors. But yeah, I'm gonna put her in Spooky. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in Spooky because that's a really cool concept. Pinhead. I can't remember the name of this movie. Yeah, I can't remember the name. But he honestly, based on appearance, he's not the scariest, you know. He's not like her with the long black hair and just really creepy looking. He's just kind of creepy the way he looks, like his facial expression, but not in terms of his face. I'm gonna put him in 8. Yeah. Next up we have the girl from The Exorcist. I wouldn't say she's too creepy, like in general as a character. However, her being possessed is, I suppose, pretty creepy. Pretty cool concept, just in my opinion, not too creepy. I know this face is iconic for like that maze game where you think you're so good at a maze, but oh wait, you just got jump scared by this face. It was pretty funny. I don't know, I'm gonna put her in 8. I'm mostly ranking these based on appearances. However, yeah, some of them I'm not, basing them on the actual character. But next up we have the Green Ghost from Ghostbusters. I don't know if it has a legitimate name, but yeah, I think it's pretty iconic to Ghostbusters. Yeah, when you think of Ghost from Ghostbusters, this is what you think. Also, the Stay Puft Marshmallow guy. But yeah, I mean, he's an alright character. I wouldn't say he's too spooky. Again, I'm also kind of ranking these based on how scary they are. And you know, when you just look at him, you're not thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. You're thinking like, what a funny looking ghost. I'm gonna put him in boring. But yeah, Ghostbusters is definitely very iconic for sure. Next up we have Billy the Puppet. Not exactly a killer, but he's kind of like the mascot of the Saw movie. And so when you think of Saw, you think Billy the Puppet. So very interesting, very interesting. Even though he's not the main killer, he's still there, and I think he's pretty spooky, kind of like a puppet. Yeah, I think a lot of people find puppets to be scary. I'm not one of those. I'm gonna put him in 8. Next up we have Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in Spooky. Actually, do I want to put him in Absolutely Terrifying? He is a really creepy character, really creepy concept. He's just a straight up murder. That's just what he is. Like, some of these are just like senseless murders for no reason. Him for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in Absolutely Terrifying. He is just really creepy. Just like how he kills his victims and then takes their face and put it on his own face. That's weird, man. That's weird. Next up we have Michael Myers. Generally, he's not that spooky. I mean, he is spooky, but like, I wouldn't say he's like terrifying. Like, if you look at him, you're not screaming. But I'm gonna put him in Spooky. Yeah, again, when we think of horror movies, he is definitely one that comes to mind for sure. But yeah, he's a good character. I haven't watched the latest Halloween movie. I don't know if it's any good or not. Oops. Alright, so next up we have Ghostface. Ghostface, again, another horror icon. I'm gonna put him in Spooky as well. There has been like multiple Ghostfaces in the past. Same with a lot of other villains here, actually. It's just got like a bunch of different versions of one character, you know what I'm saying? Especially Jason. He's had like so many variants. But anyway, like Ghostface is pretty creepy. Really iconic face. Like I know that's like what most people dress up for as Halloween. It's like just that ghost. But yeah, he's a pretty interesting character. I also haven't seen the new movie. I wonder if that's any good. Tell me, is it any good? Next up we have the Xenomorph from the Aliens movie. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty spooky. And put in the spooky section as well. Well, not he, but like all of the Xenomorph aliens, they're just kind of weird. I forgot to add Predator to this list. However, I don't think he really fits into the horror movies. More like the Aliens do, though. Yeah, I have watched the first Alien movie. I thought that was pretty good. And yeah, there was just one of them in that movie. There wasn't like a ton of them. But yeah, it's pretty creepy. Pretty different compared to all of the other ones. Like all of them have like, except for the ghost, have like a human shape, and this one's just a full-on alien. Next up we have Chucky. Chucky the Killer. And I mean, yeah, again, I'm gonna put him at 8. It's a cool concept, but it's just so weird. Like, I don't understand it. Like, how could a puppet go on a mass serial killing without being stopped? You could just kick him. Like, it's that simple, man. It's just that simple. But he ends up killing so many people. It's just so funny. But yeah, next up we have Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter, he's a creepy character. Like, not on his appearance, but yeah, kind of his facial expression, like Pinhead. He just looks so... He looks like he's about to kill you, which he is. He's a cannibal. Again, pretty cool concept for a horror movie character. Like, most of these on here are like inhuman. You know what I'm saying? Like the ghost from Ghostbusters, you know, Pinhead, Billy the Puppet, the Xenomorphs. All of them are just like monsters and whatnot. But like Hannibal Lecter, he's just a cannibal. I think that's pretty creepy. You know? I don't know if I want to put him in spooky or height. Yeah, Silence of the Lambs was a great movie though. I'm gonna put him in spooky. Yeah, just because of that cannibalism aspect is pretty interesting. Next up we have Freddy Krueger. Again, going straight to the top. Again, he's like one of those characters, like, you think of horror movies, you think of Freddy Krueger. You know, he's in your nightmares, literally speaking. Really interesting concept. Again, like all of these have such interesting concepts. Sorry. However, some of them can get a little bit repetitive. Freddy Krueger is just really hits different. You know what I'm saying? Like he can enter your dreams and kill you. It's weird, man. But yeah, if you like Freddy versus Jason, Jason versus Freddy, whatever you want to call it, kind of ruin the character though. Just like certain movies and TV shows that can completely ruin a character. But yeah, he's a really cool character though. But yeah, next up we have Beetlejuice. I'm gonna put him in 8. He's not creepy. He's not creepy at all. He's not scary. I wouldn't even consider him to be a horror movie. However, I think he tries to be scary, but yet he's just so funny. You can't not laugh watching Beetlejuice. It's just a hilarious movie. But yeah, I'm gonna put him in 8 because, you know, he's really funny. He tries to be scary, but he's not. But yeah, obviously I'm not gonna rank him among the legendary status horror movie characters. Cujo again, another very interesting concept. Most of these are just humans and aliens and whatnot. Cujo is a dog. He's just he's like Chucky, where it's like he goes on mass serial killings and can't be stopped. I don't understand that. I know that he was bitten by a vampire and got rabies. But yeah, I'm gonna put him in 8. I know I haven't added any boring or don't know characters, but most of these I don't really know. Actually, sorry, not don't know. Most of these I do know, and I think a lot of them aren't boring at all. Next up we have Pennywise. Again, I think he is absolutely terrifying. Pennywise is just so creepy, you know? I don't have a fear of clowns, but I know other people do. And yeah, if you don't like clowns, you don't want to watch Pennywise, because that takes clowning to the next level. Yeah, he's just really, really creepy in his 2 It movies. I believe he had more than that, but not played by the same actor. But yeah, those were some crazy movies. And you can't get over that scene where Georgie lost his boat, and he looked into the sewers and saw Pennywise, and he was like, yeah, it was just really creepy. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of lost for words. But yeah, next up we have Jaws. I'm gonna put Jaws in boring. He's kind of like Cujo, where he's just like an animal that goes on severe killing rampages. But yeah, I think Jaws, again, pretty interesting concept. However, just kind of boring when you look at all the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see Ghostface, you see Pennywise, Freddy Krueger, and then you just have a shark. You know. But I do quite like the Jaws movies. I think they're very entertaining. Can get a little bit boring and repetitive at times, though. Yeah, kind of feel like they needed to shake things up with that. But yeah, next up, I don't know his name. I believe he's from Pan's Labyrinth or something. Now, I believe that movie wasn't initially a horror movie. However, he became really creepy. I think he is really terrifying. Like, yeah, I think he's even more terrifying when he removes his hands and he has no eyes at all. It's just really creepy. I'm gonna put him in spooky. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in spooky. Yeah, I think he's a really good character. But I haven't watched that movie, so I could make a statement that I would put him in the don't know section. Yeah. I would. Some of these movies I haven't seen. Like I believe I haven't seen it. I believe I haven't seen Exorcist. I haven't seen the movie with Pinhead, nor the movie with her. However, I've seen the rest of them. But yeah, I guess I could make the statement that I don't know. And I would like to rate her something else, but I don't know anything about the character, and she's not really too creepy looking. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know her in the movie, so I can't really rank her for anything, you know, looks or how much of a murder they were. Alright, we have Annie Wilkes. What was the name of the movie she was from? I haven't watched the movie. I know it's based on a Stephen King story, and she like trapped a writer, and I don't know why, but she like tortured him. But again, she kind of like fits into like Hannibal Lecter, where she's just like a human, but she's like crazy, you know? Like, I know some of these are humans, you know, Michael Myers, Leatherface, I guess you could say the girl from Exorcist, Ghostface, you know? But like, she fits into that category. But I think she's, for looks, no, she's not that creepy. However, the idea and concept would give her pretty high placement. I'm gonna put her in Int. I know a lot of people are probably gonna be mad at me for that, but again, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know the full length of it. But yeah, I'm gonna put her in Int for now. Candyman. I haven't seen this movie. I know they made a recent movie. They've been making a lot of sequels to horror movies, and yeah, this was definitely one of those that they made recently, or at least in the past year or two. Yeah, I don't know his character. I believe I watched like a Tell It animated video on it. Make sure you go check out their videos. They do awesome content. But I believe, yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna place him in Int as well, because I don't want people getting mad at me for being like, oh, he's a really creepy character, but I don't know anything about him. So yeah, Patrick Bateman. For the memes, we're putting him in spooky. For the memes, of course, he's not a creepy character. In fact, he's really funny. He is a psycho though. Like, he's actually crazy. Like, he's so humorous, but yet he's also a psychopathic killer. He's funny though. Like, I think, yeah, he's just a really funny. I believe they had like the 1960s American Psycho. However, that one was more focused on horror, and they didn't do too great of that. And then they made it in like the 1990s, I believe that's when it was. And they just made the character so much funnier. He's a meme at this point now. But yeah, I think that's funny. I haven't watched the 1960s version, but I have watched American Psycho. the later one. So next up we have Jason, again, instantly going to the top. Jason is my favorite character. I even have a, it's like a Funko Pop. Yeah, I have like 2 Funko Pops of Jason, because he's my favorite horror movie character. I like the earlier versions. They made a lot of remixes that completely ruined the character, and I think that was really disappointing. However, he's just so interesting. He is, in my opinion, the original horror movie killer, I suppose. Just like that hockey mask is so iconic. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, next up we have Morbius, also going and also absolutely terrifying. That movie scared me so much. That is probably the scariest movie ever. It is the best movie in the world. If you have not seen Morbius, it is the best movie. Perfect ratings too, and it made over $15 billion in the first 10 minutes that it was out. Best movie ever. But yeah, for the memes, of course. For the memes, he's going and absolutely terrifying. But yeah. I put him on this list because I feel like there needed to be a meme character, also besides Patrick Bateman. But yeah, I believe that wraps it about up. If you enjoyed my opinion on the top 4 absolutely terrifying characters, I'm not counting Morbius, then yes, please leave a like. If you didn't, please leave a nasty, rude comment about which characters you think should have gone in the absolutely terrifying section. Also, if you want to be a real rebel and a bad boy, make sure you comment. It's what all the cool kids are doing these days, not gonna lie.